Hello everyone, my name is Bilal Umer. I am studying in class 7 and I am from Dayananda Sagar International School. Here I am going to perform an experiment to prove that air expands on heating. So let's get started. Here I have an empty glass bottle which has a balloon on its mouth. We need to put this bottle inside hot water to prove that air expands on heating. This experiment is concluded with the inflation of balloon due to uh, the heat getting transferred from the water inside the bottle and the air expands and the balloon is inflated. This proves that air expands on heating. Thank you.
Hi all, hope you all are staying safe and healthy in your homes. It's Afia here from class 8. I would like to show you guys a small experiment based on scientist Michael Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So this experiment consists of some magnets, a copper coil which is connected with a multimeter which shows whether the current is induced or not, and a plastic cup. So let's begin. Now I am going to switch on the multimeter and I am going to take the magnets and put it within the coil and pull it back. There, in the multimeter, you can see the current is getting induced. When I put this plastic cup there, the current flow stops. This happens because when I put the magnet within the coil, the magnetic field of the magnet gets cut across with the coil and pushes the electrons in the metal, creating electricity. And the electricity which is generated in the coil is shown by this multimeter. This was Michael Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. This was a miniature version of how electricity is produced on a larger scale.
I'm Zakia of class 8 studying in Dayananda Sagar International School. Today I am going to present a model of hydraulic JCB. First, let me explain what is hydraulics. Hydraulics are mechanical function that operates through the force of liquid pressure. A hydraulic JCB is a vehicle which uses hydraulic pressure and is used in commercial purposes like land digging, road constructions, etc. It consists of various parts connected to each other in a pre-designed manner, which are guided in a constrained way to obtain required output. The principle of the working model of hydraulic JCB is Pascal's law. Pascal's law states that when a pressure is applied at one point of a fluid contained in a constrained volume, then the pressure due to that force is equally transmitted to all the points of the fluid which are acted upon by the same pressure. This is the model of an hydraulic JCB. This is the bucket of the hydraulic JCB. This is the arm of the hydraulic JCB, and this is the boom of the hydraulic JCB. There are four pairs of syringes connected to each other. The pressure of fluid in the yellow colored syringe helps the movement of the bucket of the JCB. The pressure of fluid in the red colored syringe helps the movement of the arm of the JCB. The pressure of fluid in the blue colored syringe helps the movement of the JCB towards left and right. The pressure of the fluid in the green colored syringe helps the movement of both the boom and the arm of the JCB. Hope you liked my project. Thank you.
Hi, myself Varshini. I'm studying in class 9. Today, I have made a model on the internal structure of eye as well as the external structure of eye. The two eyes are located in the deep sockets or the orbits on the front side of the head. And the entire front part of the eyes is covered with a thin membrane which is known as conjunctiva. And the wall of the eyeball, it has 3 concentric layers. First one is sclera, which consists of the tough fibrous tissue and is white in color. The second one is choroid. It is richly supplied with the blood vessels for the nourishment to the eyes. And the third one is retina. Retina is sensitive to light. The extension of choroid forms the iris, which partially covers the lens and leaves an opening which forms the pupil. And lens is a transparent biconvex crystalline body which is located just behind the pupil.
Hello guys, myself Asmin from class 9 and I'm going to show you a small prototype on women's safety gloves. So this is what I made and I will show you a closer look too. So basically it's a very bulky model, but it's a small prototype, so I'm trying to improve it and make it as thin as possible. So I will show you the closer now. So this is the prototype which I made. So basically I know it's looking bulky, but it does the work. So how it works I will show you now. So basically this is the PCB which holds all the components together. This is the capacitor, this is the transformer, this is one switch, and this is like push switch. I will explain what all means, which component works for what. So this is the transformer which transforms this power, like this DC power, into AC, so that we can get the shock, because in DC we don't feel that shock. Okay, so now this is the capacitor. After when we switch it on, the transmitter transforms the power and stores in this. And after that, when we push this switch, this is a push switch, which when you will push on that time only it will work. So when you will push this, this light will glow. That means it's working. And after that, when you will touch someone, you will get shock. Wait, I will show you. Like this, they will get the shock. But you have to push the switch. If you will stop pushing the switch, it will not get the shock. Like now I'm pushing, it will get the shock. And if I left, it won't. Like it won't work. Like this only you can use it. This is my prototype. I am trying to improve it. Thank you.
3 to 4 hours. Now let's check out the curd and milk whether it is set or not. This is the hot milk which we had prepared along with curd. This is still watery and runny, hence we can conclude that the lactobacillus bacteria which is present in the curd will not react with the milk in hot temperatures. So let's see the warm temperature curd. Now this is set and this is very thick, so we can conclude that lactobacillus bacteria is will react with the curd when it is in warm temperature. Now this is the cold milk and curd which we had set. This is also still runny and watery, hence we can conclude that lactobacillus bacteria will not even react with milk in cold temperatures. Now I will explain the parts of the bacteria which is lactobacillus bacteria. I will show the parts of it. This is the capsule of lactobacillus bacteria. This is the cell wall and this is the plasma membrane. This is mesosome cytoplasm. This is nucleolus and these are pills. This is flagellum. These are ribosomes and this is plasmid.
Hi, I am Sinchana from class 10. I have done a model on types of pollution and I am going to explain about it. The term pollution refers to any substance that negatively impacts the environment and the organisms living in the affected area. The first one is the air pollution. It is the release of pollutants such as gas particles, biological molecules into the air which are harmful for the living beings and the environment. Some of the effects of air pollution are skin diseases, global warming, acid rain and hazards to wildlife. We must use mass transport and use eco-friendly fuels. The next one is the water pollution. The presence of undesirable substances into the sources of water is known as water pollution. The effects are very serious and drastic to the living beings, causing many diseases such as typhoid, cholera, etc. We must not discharge chemical effluents, human or animal excreta and garbage into the water bodies. These chemicals, if added to the soil, leads to land pollution, and the crops grown on these soils may disrupt the food chain also. Thank you.